Hey everybody, I'm Georgette and this is Club 1901. Now, if you are planning on traveling to Orlando with your kids, this is the video for you. Today I'm going to give you some tips and tricks to help you while flying to Orlando. Flying to Orlando with kids can be a fun and exciting experience, but it can also be very challenging. Here are my top 10 tips for making traveling to Orlando with kids fun. My first tip is to plan ahead. Make a list of things you want to do and see while you are in Orlando. This is going to help you prioritize your trip and make sure you get to do everything that you want to do during your visit. My second tip is to pack wisely. Make sure you pack water, snacks, books, toys, anything to keep your kids entertained. And don't forget to pack extra clothes, diapers, wipes, and bottles just in case you need them on the flight. My next tip is going to be book a non-stop flight. By booking a non-stop flight, you lessen the risk of delays, and it's just a much smoother traveling experience if you have little kids. My next tip is to check in early. Make sure you get to the airport early so you have time to rest and relax, you have time to get through security, and you have time for all of those unknowns that might happen during your traveling. You never know if a kid's going to have an accident and you need extra time to change them before you get on the plane. So arriving early is super important when traveling with kids. My next tip is to take advantage of airport amenities. Some airports have playgrounds and restaurants, things to keep your kids busy. A lot of airports even have big windows and kids can actually watch the planes take off. So make sure you are taking advantage of all of those amenities to make traveling with kids much more fun. My next tip is to use technology. Smartphones, tablets, laptops, those can all be lifesavers on long flights. By downloading movies, games, and books onto your smart devices, it's really going to help keep those kids entertained on your trip to Orlando. My next tip is to be flexible. Traveling with kids can be unpredictable. Be prepared to change your plans or adjust schedules based off of the needs of your children. My next tip is to take breaks. If a non-stop flight is just unavoidable, make sure you are taking breaks during layovers and delays. Make sure you're taking breaks so your kids can stretch their legs and get all of that pent-up energy out before you get on the second leg of your flight to Orlando. My next tip is to just talk to your kids. Explain the travel process to them. Give them a chance to ask any questions that they may have. By doing this, you're going to make your kids feel more comfortable and confident going into your travel experience. My final tip is to simply have fun. Traveling with kids can be challenging at times, but more importantly, it can be really fun. Take this time to bond with your children and create memories that are going to last a lifetime. Following these top 10 travel tips, you can make your trip to Orlando fun and stress-free for your kids and create a bunch of core memories as well. Thank you for hanging out with me today as I talked about my top travel tips with kids. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. It's a free way you can support the channel, and subscribe so you can stay up to date on all things Disney, Universal, and travel. Until next time, bye.